Welcome. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing of a Marvel edition of Unmatched, Hell's Kitchen, published by Restoration Games. So down at the table and looking at the box, we can see we've got Daredevil, Elektra, and Bullseye in here. And this game is for 2 to 3 players, but if you have other sets, it does go up to 4. Ages 14 and up, and games last between 20 and 40 minutes. Then looking on the back here, in battle, there are no equals. Anyone, anywhere. Unmatched is a fast-paced game of tactical combat between unlikely opponents. Pick your favorite hero, choose a map, and use your hero's unique deck and abilities to win the day. You can mix up heroes and maps from any Unmatched set, face new challenges, and find fresh combos. Dozens of possibilities await, and more with every new set. So once again, you can see we're getting the Man Without Fear, the Mystic Assassin, along with some sidekicks from the hand, and Bullseye, the world's greatest assassin. So let's go ahead and look inside. Got a flyer for more Marvel. Looks like Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, and Luke Cage. And all the sets you can get. And good luck getting Deadpool. Looked for that one, and he's going for quite a lot of money. Wish I could get a hold of him, though. Then we've got the rules for Hell's Kitchen. On the back, just an icon reference. So the Unmatched system, contents in here. So there are 3 characters and what each of those get. Basic how to play, a setup guide, going over the spaces and zones, what you can do on your turn. One of those actions being a maneuver, another being a scheme, and the other is attacking. And defeating a fighter, winning combat, and winning the game. Going over a combat example, give you a nice example of what's going on, and special rules for this set. And then free-for-all and team play. So back in our box, we've got some punch-outs to make our hit health dials. So just going over that process and a few more tokens. Of course, all this stuff is going to punch out very nicely. Guess I could have let you look on both sides there. So on one side it's showing what it basically does, and the other side it's giving you what it actually does. +2 to attack or defense. Events, got some healing, first aid kit, recover 2 health, drawing a card. +2 to health and defense, manhole cover. Little phone booth. Choose 1 card in your discard pile and return it to your hand. And a map of the city. Your next attack this turn can target any space. So there they are. We'll put those together here in a bit. And then we've got our player board. Dual-sided. One side we've got, it's easier to see what your zones are. And then the other side, you can kind of see the background, but the colors are still evident in the circles. And then our characters. So the Daredevil miniature. And I like the fact that they've put a wash or ink or something on there. Really brings out the details. And Bullseye, he loves playing cards too. And Elektra. And her sidekicks, which are dual-sided acrylic pieces. And they're the same art on both sides. And our little pieces to put our health dials together. And our stacks of cards. And you can see on the bottom we've got a spot for our health dials, so I'll go ahead and put those together. So the process for putting these together, pretty easy. Just take the top, stick a piece in through, then you'll bring this piece in, kind of press that on and secure it with the other piece. And there we've got health dial for Daredevil. And of course, a nice spot to put it. And then his deck of cards. So on the main side, see that he's a melee piece, starts with 17 health and has a move of 3. It's got some flavor text, fear can be overcome if you have the will. And special ability during combat, if you have 2 or fewer cards in your hand, you may blind boost your attack or defense. If you have other during combat effects, we get to choose the order, and then on the back side of all the cards, it just goes over the play your turn, saying you must take 2 actions. Don't forget your hero's special ability. Maneuvering, you get to draw a card. Mandatory, move your fighters is optional. Scheming, play a card with the lightning bolt. And then attacking, playing cards with those symbols. And at the end of the turn, discard down to 7 cards. And then his deck up here, basically in the upper left, letting you know if it's attack, defense, or multi, or basically an event card to play. The boost value, name of the card, and the special ability. So we've got the Man Without Fear, and down here it does tell you how many copies of that card are in your deck. Then we've got Son of a Boxer, Devil of Hell's Kitchen, the Grappling Hook, Take a Knee, a Breather, Through Adversity, and Faint. So that's Daredevil's kit. Then for Bullseye, we've got his health dial and his main card. See, he's ranged, starts with 14 health, got a move of 2. In real life, if he's quick and smart and nasty enough, the bad guy wins. Bullseye can attack from up to 5 spaces away, ignoring zones, so that's pretty nasty. And then on your turn, what you can do. And then his deck of cards. The world's greatest assassin. And we'll just go through this pretty quick. He never misses. Arrogant but effective. Study the target. Right between the eyes. Faint. Master strategist. And I planned to be here. So that's his stack of cards. Of course, we've got a spot for tokens in there. Then moving on to Elektra and her dial. So hers is a little different because she can resurrect. So when she starts taking damage, you go that down, and then once you get to that part, she resurrects, comes back at 9 health. And that's reflected in the fact that she has 2 cards here. So starts out 7 health, melee, move of 2. She's got sidekicks with the hand, which are also melee, and they're all just 1 health each. First time Elektra would be defeated, remove her and all hand from the board. She is not defeated. At the start of your next turn, resurrect her. Ignore effects with this symbol. And of course what you do on your turn. And then her resurrected side, melee, 9 health, move of 2. Got the hand. She resurrects, flip your health dial, shuffle your discard pile into your deck. Place Elektra and all hand back onto the board with each fighter in a different zone. And then you must resolve those abilities. So her cards, she's got her Psy, Intercepts, Mystic Assassin, Mesmerize, Cloaked in Shadow, Snake Root Clan, and Ninjutsu. So that is everything in the Hell's Kitchen set for Unmatched. As always, hope you enjoyed this unboxing. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.